individual donors. Renegade is completely free. Your donations, bless you, big and small, they allow us to remain free. So please find a donation bin while you're here. We will have them outside at the end of the show. And share your support for Renegade. And finally, our tremendous gratitude to all of the playwrights and artists who submitted work, and to all of you for being here. And thank you for coming to see the Ixion Ensemble production of Attic Play, written by Heath Sartorius. Starring Heath Sartorius. And Miranda Hartmann. And directed by Rose Jangmi. Without further ado, Attic.
I saw 3 ships come sailing, boy, on Christmas Day, oh Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing, boy, on Christmas Day in the morning. Well, will you look in here, by Jove? Have you seen what they've gone and done in America? It says here, someplace in Utah, named a Promontory Point, is where they done placed a railroad spike made out of pure gold. And the reason for the pageantry is because it's the last spike they done needed in a long Lincoln Railroad. They made one from the east, going that way, and another from the west, going the other. And so it was there in Utah, they connected. But now do you realize what this means? That means that a Yankee living in New England could transport himself to California and start panning for gold without so much as leaving the station. Sea to sea without leaving your seat. Yet here in Great Britain, a Welshman couldn't make his way to Scotland in that time. Of course, that's because the Welshmen don't know which way Scotland is. And there'd be far too many public houses on the way. I kid. But there is some truth in it. Beautiful thing to think about, though. I think I might like to be the chap what plunges that gold spike into the great American West. While I'd raise up the hammer and I'd bring it down.
Alan?
Hey, Cheryl. Hi. Sorry. I kind of wandered off and got distracted and sort of like started talking to myself, I guess.
And what is it you plan to do with that there hammer to the great American West?
Sorry.
Sorry for what? For coming out here and with your monarch ways trying to tame the beauty that is plains and prairies of the goddamn American West?
Mate, I think you got it all wrong. I'm coming across the pond not as a colonizer, but as a commoner. I was just saying I love the long Lincoln Railway running through Utah, and I would like to be the chap that plunges the gold spike in.
Oh, well, I do mistake myself, and I hope that I can express my regrets over his Sasky's ass gorilla for you. Although I must inquire what thoughts possess your feet to find themselves up to this dusty, drafty attic.
Well, I was washing up in the WC, and I was about to make my way downstairs when I can't lie. My curiosity got the best of me, and I'm going to stop doing this voice. I got curious, and I realized I'd never seen the attic before, so I came up here and I looked around, and I found some cool stuff, like this chest filled with like costumes and props and stuff, and I thought, wow, I guess I got carried away, and I've probably been gone a while. Sorry.
It hasn't been that long. I mean, long enough for me to wonder if you were out of the restroom so I could use it, but seeing the attic door open and the ladder down, it didn't take me much detective work.
Okay, cool. But yeah, there's some cool things up here, so it was a fun distraction.
Probably you coming up here. It probably need a cleaning soon. I'm sure they haven't been up here in a long time where we've had to climb the ladder and all. But yeah, cool. You found your grandpa's old vaudeville chest.
Vaudeville chest? That's what this is? Wait, Cheryl, wouldn't he have been a little old for like a vaudevillian?
Oh yeah, that's why you didn't have much success with it. He tried to do other things in entertainment worked out for him.
Dang, that's pretty cool. So I never knew that. You know, I was trying to figure out how old it was, because I found a newspaper in here from 1869. Crazy, right?
Bet you mistook a prop newspaper from a play for a real one that's over 100 years old?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, since there's other, you know, prop things in here, like yeah, put them up, Sheath, man.
Oh, pulling pistols are, oh crap.
So you thought you could trample me, did you? Well, too bad for you, you forgot the rest of your horse.
Now wait just a darn minute there. I meant to draw this here horseshoe, because I don't need bullets to kill you. This here's my lucky horseshoe, it'll do you in.
Look, Lucky says, ah, what a schmuck. I'm sure Father O'Malley will have some nice things to say at your funeral. Oh, dang, I think this thing's busted.
Ah, my lucky charm saves my hide again.
Oh, I think I fixed it. Oh, but it's out of bullets. But there's one in the chamber. Drat, it's a blank.
Well, I guess I'm the victor today.
I thought you were Victor every day, Victor.
No, I'm the winner.
Not so fast, Victor. I may not be able to shoot you, but I can sure do you rotten by digging you in the head with this piece.
Ah, but if you throw that at me, I'll chuck the horseshoe at you.
Yeah, but then if you throw the horseshoe, you won't be lucky anymore, and maybe you'll miss me.
Oh, well, but close counts of horseshoes.
We'll see about that. Go on, throw the horseshoe at me and see if it hits me.
Oh, I ain't the sap you think I am. If I throw the horseshoe at you, you're gonna pick it up and fix your gun.
I guess we're at a standstill then. Yeah. If only there was some other way to settle this. Some sort of gentleman's game where we could compete in a point system of who gets closer to something, who has better aim. And then we could figure out who stays out of the Southside docks.
Darts?
Sure, let's go to Lefty's Speakeasy. They got a board.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I needed that. But I wasn't kidding about needing to use the bathrooms. When you ready to head downstairs?
Actually, do you mind if I stay up here and look at some of this stuff a little bit more?
Oh, yeah. I'll just tell the others that you needed a minute.
Well, I don't need a minute. I just want to look at some of the old theater stuff a little more.
Yeah, sure. I'll just come back up after I tell them.
That was my last drop. That was the last drop of liquor that'll ever touch my lips. Cross my heart as a promise. It's clean and sober from here on out. It's clean and sober from here on out. You don't believe me, do you? I see y'all judging me. I see you trying to think like you're better than me. Well, you're not. I bet you all break your promises. Oh, but not me. No. When I say I'm going to do something, I actually keep my word and stick to it. That stops being fun.
Oh, Alan, you scared me.
Not as much as I wanted to.
What?
I had this weight sheet on. I was gonna make you think there was like a ghost in the attic or something.
Oh, well, think you look more like a ghost in those old tiny clothes. Did you find those in the trunk too?
Yeah. I was checking it out. I wish people still wore hats like this, you know? There's so many, like, interesting things in here. Like why did anybody ever stop doing vaudeville? Like what's this?
Black Riesling.
I don't know. Do you think there could be a ghost up in this attic?
Well, I mean, I think this house was built like in the 1950s, and I'm pretty sure they quit having ghost haunt houses back in the Victorian era. Do you really believe in ghosts?
Oh, not really. But I guess I have a sort of atheist in a foxhole mentality about it.
What's that?
You've never heard that expression?
No, but I think I get its meaning.
Well, pretty
it's
much what
like
it means
in
is
World
that-
War I in the trenches, and everybody prayed to some god or another.
Right.
I'm sorry, you wanted to say it.
Kinda.
Well, I'm gonna act out its origins.
Sure.
It was 1916.
It was all quiet on the Western Front until
2 American soldiers.
British.
What?
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. 2 British soldiers in the Somme. Lieutenant Morris, is that you?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be British.
Oops.
It's good to see you're alive in all of this. We've been losing men left and right.
Good to be alive, sir.
Thank God we've survived this long.
Nope, won't do that.
What?
Well, thank God, sir. Don't believe in him.
Well, this is hardly the time to be an atheist.
Well, time never really played a part. I've just always been an atheist.
You do realize we could die at any moment.
I'm well aware of our present circumstances, sir.
Don't you care what happens to you?
Incorrect. I have a deep desire not to be hit by bullets.
Oh, I think I see a clearing. Good God!
No God.
Like this is ridiculous. We were just nearly riddled by shrapnel, and you're not going to pray to some deity or another to save your hide?
Well, I never did when I wasn't in mortal danger. Feel cheeky to start now.
Well, I guess that's honorable. French Morris, what are you doing?
Nothing, sir.
You were praying.
Not prayers, sir. Just expletives.
Tell me what you're saying. That's horror.
Fuck, shit, 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 fuck, sir.
You're a baffling case, Morris. Aren't you even hoping for an afterlife?
I'm 21, sir. I'm still hoping for more regular life.
Well, as your commanding officer, sir, I demand that you at least be agnostic in our possible final moments.
Nope, won't do that. I still have my freedom of religion. It's my God-given right. Just an expression.
Well, I can't stand to be around such a lack of spirituality. I'm going to find a different foxhole. Bloody hell!
Bloody nothing.
Yeah, I think it probably went something like that.
Oh, we done with the scene?
Oh, did you have a better idea?
No, but I just thought we'd come up with like an ending. You know what I mean? Like that felt like it kind of lacked an ending.
I'm sorry, are we giving notes on playing make-believe now?
No, sorry. It's just like I felt like we kind of had something going there. Like almost like we should write that down or something. You know?
Well, I don't think we're quite ready for Saturday Night Live, but you do have your grandfather's knack for telling a creative bit.
You used to do this kind of stuff with my grandfather.
Not the costumes and props. No, but I come to visit, and he would pour me one of his bourbons that he swore by, and we would play chess on the marble chess set, and we do voices and characters. He even made up stories, like backstories for the squirrels in the yard.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm glad that you two had such like a nice neighborly interaction. Yeah, this seems like a nice neighborhood.
Oh, don't give the neighborhood credit. I'm not like that with anybody but George. I wouldn't even know my other neighbors' names. Well, I know Deborah, but that's not because she's pleasant. Actually, George came over when I first moved in, brought me a housewarming gift. Then he stopped by once a week to ask if I was available to play a game. I politely said no thank you for the first 5 weeks. But his kindness persisted, and yeah, it became a thing. I wouldn't even know if my other neighbors were sick, but George, well, here I am.
Yeah. Dang. Kind of wish I had been around more, you know, like, I I mean, this is probably the longest we've ever talked, and I'm sad we probably won't get to talk much more after this.
Well, that doesn't have to be the case.
No, you're right. Maybe I'll knock on your door next time I'm around, you know?
I also have a phone number.
That works too.
So yeah, like next time you're around, how's your chess game?
80% of the time, I remember which way the horse moves. So I guess you could call me like a grandmaster or whatever.
Well, it's getting kind of hot up here without the AC, so.
Oh, are you
kinda
warm? I'm actually kind of cold myself.
Not warm, but it's drafty.
Oh, hey, how about this? Actually, there's a couple in here. Now, we both have one.
In fact, you said you were cold.
Well, I hope I am never cold. I hope that I am warm and personable to all strangers who cross my path.
Well, I must say I am most pleased. I do believe our previous conversations were quite brutal, what with talks of war and gangsters.
Oh, Peggy Sue, you must forgive such talks. But come, let us now talk about nice things. For after all, you are one as sweet as a mint julep.
Well, as sweet as I may be, I do wish to be salty at times. I have some thoughts about certain situations, but I do not wish to be labeled a Jezebel.
Oh, come now. You know I should never call you such things. I should much sooner call you a prude and a tease if you were to persist what thoughts were in your mind.
Oh, Miss Taylor, you do twist my arm.
Oh, Peggy Sue, your arm was as crooked as cane before I ever got to it.
Little DT. You hush. Let me tell you what I don't. Let me get to the goods. So, I have had to encounter a certain woman at church of late.
What kind of woman?
A very unpleasant woman.
Well, that's hardly news.
Now, stop with your interjections. You know there's more to this story. I have done my utmost to try to avoid said woman, but church is not a place I'm willing to stop going. I will not have her make me give up my seat in heaven because she insists on making chapel a living hell.
Amen.
So now, in my attempt at my small little revenge, I located the perfume that she wears, a pungent number she says the people in Europe wear.
Oh my goodness, I know exactly who this is!
Has anybody else hearing about it?
Knew it? I had my suspicions, but after that little bit of information, oh, you all would show me a sketch and a signature.
Wait. Now, you be quiet, let me tell you what I've done.
Okay, Sue, what hijinks have you gotten into now?
Well, I knew she was the only one in town who wore that rancid perfume, and the ingredients were strong enough that I could mess with them a little bit, so I did.
You did?
I did. I got out my wash tub and I made a little concoction of flea powder, because she's such a pest, and whiskey, so she can't claim to never touch the stuff, and a little bit of dog food, because she's, well, I don't have to do all the work in that sentence for you.
You are too bad.
Oh, it gets worse.
It does?
I thought I might water down the recipe a little bit, and I went to get a pail of water. When I came back, I realized the farm hogs had used the wash tub as a latrine.
I thought you said it got worse, it gets better!
I thought the good Lord would be mad at me for what I'd done, but it turns out he was there to help me.
What happened? It didn't work, did it? You didn't actually sneak that into the perfume at the drugstore, did you?
Last Sunday, I heard her confidently telling somebody at church how the makers of her perfume must have updated their ingredients and gotten exotic herbs from the Alps.
Oh my God, that stuck-up bitch is parading around town putting on airs about smelling like pig pills.
Please!
Forgive me, I just see it so clearly in my hair.
I might forgive you, but I do hope the good Lord forgives me.
Oh, he will. It's too darn funny not to. I'm gonna go see her right now and get a whiff of that perfume for myself by complimenting her. Oh my God.
Oh, Ellen, you came back.
Oh. That was great. We gotta write that one down.
Yeah, I'll be sure to write something down next time you come.
Oh my gosh, Cheryl, I had no idea you were so creative. I mean, the way you just come up with some of this stuff. I mean, dang, Cheryl, you're really fun.
I appreciate that, but you know, we really should.
I mean, did you take improv classes or something? Because the way you just yes and some of the stuff, and the character voice is great.
I mean, yes, it was a lot of fun, but I think...
Oh, hey, I had another idea for a scene when I found another prop while I was looking for the fans.
No, Alan. I think I want to start one. I mean, you got to start the Southern Bells. It's only fair, right?
Yeah, no, fair is fair. If you got an idea, go for it.
I saw something in here that I can use. Here.
Oh, okay. Classic kind of scene. I think I'm gonna go for like a neurotic Woody Allen kind of like hypochondriac. Why am I explaining it? I'll just do it. Hey, Dr. Babinowitz, I think I need to be admitted. I've been having thoughts of suicide and sex, which is unusual for me because normally the suicidal thoughts come after the sexual ones.
How long have you been dealing with this depression?
Oh, probably ever since the first grade. My pet goldfish used to leave home to go play with the other school kids.
And are you taking any medication for this?
Yeah, I'm on a few medications, mostly decongestants and Tylenol.
Well, I'm going to listen to your heart and see if there's any physical problems to go along with these mood-based ones.
All right, but if you hear Barbara Ann playing, get
Breathe
her out.
in. Breathe out. I'm hearing an irregular heartbeat.
Oh, you sound like the guys in my Holland Blues band.
It's probably an atrial fibrillation. I think that we should probably get you prepped for surgery to install a pacemaker to prevent for future strokes.
Well, would these strokes be over par or under par?
Now, normally that's set up an appropriate copay, but we checked your records and your insurance is expired and you haven't renewed it.
Well, we're getting insurance involved? I'm sure that'll buff right out.
I mean, with your headed risk, it's going to be hard to get insurance. You actually might want to start looking into life insurance. I mean, you wouldn't want to be a burden to your family later in life. You know, actually, the sooner you start filling out a living will and signing power of attorney, the better. But with your current income bracket, you might want to start looking for a different job if you're going to afford any of that.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. Are you having trouble engaging in this scene or adding to it somehow?
I'm aware that my grandfather's downstairs, okay? I didn't forget that there's some unfun conversations happening down there. There's a lot less shitty ways to bring that up.
Look, I might not have any right saying this because I'm just George's friend and not family. But, so I don't know if there's like friction or family dynamics downstairs that you're avoiding, but I don't really care about that. I care that my friend George is downstairs and his grandchild is not with him. We might have to say goodbye to him today and you take this time to go off and entertain yourself. I know that people grieve in different ways, but he's down there. And for his sake, not yours, I think you should go down and see him before he's gone.
I'm going to, okay? I'm going to. But it's not like I wasn't down there earlier. I saw him last night when we got in.
Oh, yeah, you saw him. You technically saw him. You may have looked at him. You might have even made eye contact before you went back to the kitchen or before you went back to the motel.
Regardless, I'm going to go back down there, okay? What do you want from me? What, go back down and act anxious again? What, have another knot in my stomach? Have another panic attack that I excuse myself to the bathroom for?
You were having a panic attack?
Yeah, I just couldn't take it anymore, you know? I mean, I went to splash some cold water on my face. I could still hear some of what was going on downstairs, so I came up here until I couldn't hear anything anymore. Look, I'm not happy that I'm up here either. I want to be down there. But I finally got to a place of feeling a little bit more normal up here, okay? I'll be down in a bit. Just give me a minute.
I didn't know you were having a panic attack. I get those too sometimes. I'm not as good at hiding them. I get shortness of breath.
Me too. And my fingers get numb. And I get nauseous.
Well, I just hope they're not getting too worried about you down there.
What did you tell them?
Oh, well, I told them you weren't feeling very well and that I was going to come up and check on you and that I'd come back down with you when you were feeling better.
Okay, so the truth.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course.
Do you think I'll find it weird, you're up here with me and not like my mom?
Well, your mom was tending to her dad like the rest of them, and I don't think they'll be as offended about me being gone because I'm friend, not family.
Yeah. Do you think they'll give me a hard time for being away?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, on my way back up after I told him you weren't feeling well, I heard your mom say, well, tell him we have people not feeling well down here.
Sounds like my mom. I wonder what they're talking about now.
That boy of yours, Linda, what do you feed him? He's probably upstairs spewing some undercooked garbage, undercooked nonsense that you fed him.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, now, honestly, Maria, he's not a teenager anymore. Well, I don't cook for him, and even if I did, he wouldn't eat it. He's got his own money and his own mouth.
Well, still, I think you could have told me that he was not feeling well. I could have brought him some ginger ale.
Oh, Maria, that's your answer for everything. We don't even know what the boy's sick with.
I hope he's not up there trying to watch TV or play video games. Everybody's so obsessed with the boob tube these days. He should come over and help me pull my weeds. Get the child some exercise.
Well, now who's the lazy one? You just want free labor.
Of course, you don't want him helping me with my weeds. You'd rather trample the daisies.
What trample the daisies? Be real, Maria. That happened when we were children.
I was a child. You were a teenager. And you were jealous because my flowers got all the compliments in school, and so you trampled my daisies. You just had to have your own way. Age before beauty, I guess.
Honestly, Maria, you were raised to be such a brat.
Hot calling kettle brat, Linda. Hot calling kettle. If I'm such a brat, you're as spoiled as month-old milk.
Well, what's Cheryl doing off around the house with him anyways? I mean, I bet she's looking for something to take as her own. I bet she's a klepto.
What does that mean?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just playing on my mom's paranoia. She says nothing but nice things about you.
Well, she's probably up there stealing stuff, that bitch.
Aunt Maria would call you a bitch?
She's probably up there stealing stuff, that nosy Nellie.
Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Alan's with her. He'll keep everything good.
I mean, what are they doing up there together? What could they possibly be doing?
Truly, they haven't spoken that much over the years. This is probably the longest time they've ever spent together. What could they be doing?
My thought is, they found a chest full of costumes and props and discovered that they had a shared love for putting on characters and doing bits, and they're probably up there doing a whole bunch of scenes, some of them at our expense. That or sex and drugs.
I bet it's definitely sex and drugs.
That poor Alan up there being molested by the neighbor lady.
Oh, don't be silly, Maria. Knowing Cheryl, Alan doesn't have to worry about any attraction on her end.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, you know Maria.
What? No, this is Cheryl asking. Does your mother, like, regularly say things about people's sexual orientation?
I'm not sure what you mean.
No, you said it. And is this another bit about, like, your mom saying stuff about people's sexuality, or does she specifically say that about me?
Well, I mean, you would be attracted, right?
Well, no, obviously not. But you said knowing Cheryl, as if there's something inherent about me that would prevent that.
Well, I mean, it's not like... Yeah.
Yes?
Okay, so my family has talked in the past about you, just that you've lived alone all these years, never with a partner, so we've always just kind of assumed you were asexual.
You said that.
Nothing malicious and nothing certain, but it's we don't associate you in that way as being with anybody. And I'm sorry if that's like totally inappropriate or something, but hey, it's better than assuming you're with like a bunch of people when you're not, right?
Well, if you must know, I'm bisexual, and you're right, I haven't had a partner in a very long time. But I did did have somebody, a woman, in my life when I was younger.
What happened?
Oh, no. You're not getting more out of me. You haven't even earned what you've gotten.
Okay, someone here is avoidant.
Are you ready to go back downstairs?
2 people here are avoidant.
Look, I just...
No, hey, it's okay. I will just do both parts of this scene, and you can tell me if I kind of get it close, okay? Oh, dearest darling, I must confess I have something dreadful to tell you. Oh, what is it, sweetheart? I was just trying to imagine an engaging conversation if Viktor Frankl and George Orwell ever met.
What?
I don't know, you seem smart to me. Darling, I have something dreadful I must confess. I fear that the feelings that had welled in my heart for you for so long have now grown dry. Oh, sweetheart, say it isn't so. I shan't say it isn't so, for I must speak what is true to my heart. Oh, sweetheart, that is dreadful to hear indeed. I tremble to think of the idea. Oh, have you taken another lover? No, I haven't. Oh, thank heavens, but I would like to. A different lover. Perhaps a woman with firm tits, or a man with a giant schlong, because I'm sure to guess that, like you, I too am bisexual. Oh, sweetheart, that is dreadful to hear. It will keep me up for nights to imagine you with a different lover. Several different lovers. I plan to leave you and go to several orgies and sex parties immediately following this conversation. Both for my own sexual pleasure, but also to spite you. Oh, you wretched beings! I don't know if my heart will ever recover. Yes. You must stick to a life of chess games and masturbation and mourn the fact that you will never again have a coochie as good as mine. So how about that? Did I pretty much nail it?
Seems not. No, darling, I'm gonna not do the stupid accent. Maybe I put it on to make breaking news to you easier. I'm going to be blunt, though. I did cheat on you, but I think your reaction is going to be not healthy and not fair.
Well, you hurt our trust, so don't try to invalidate the feelings of the consequences of your actions.
You're right. I acted in a harmful way, and you deserve to release some of that rage. But I think that there's a limit to what people do in that pain, and you exceeded that.
I did as any normal person would do.
No, I don't think a normal person would have burnt gifts from my dead sister or taken out an ad for a free dog and then given my dog away to a stranger.
Oh.
Yeah, I think those acts of revenge were crossing the line, and I think your passion got the best of you.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's not something your character would be able to say right now. You know, it's funny, I think I'm viewed as somebody who lacks attraction or feelings, but I've repressed myself because I realized that I never wanted to be that close or act that irrational again.
You took out an ad for a free dog and then just gave your dog away to someone?
It's not funny.
No, it's horrible in concept, but it's hilarious in concept, horrible in reality.
She was a good dog owner, and she didn't deserve it.
Oh, I'm just imagining like her walking another dog and her dog seeing it and being like, oh, fuck this, I'm leaving too.
It was an inappropriate reaction. She's a good dog mom, and I probably gave her dog to like the worst owner.
Oh, so you screwed the pooch.
I'm trying to talk about like my past mistakes.
Well, it's just coming across as your impressive creativity. Look, I'm sorry, you're right. That was a really crappy thing to do. And I bet on some moral quandary level, you keep yourself feeling guilty about it. You just got cheated on, and you acted really shitty. That's to be expected.
No, people do not do those things. I should be let off the hook for such an aggressive revenge.
How long ago was this?
17 years.
17 years! Clearly you need to wait another 3 months before you get into another relationship.
Oh, fuck you! What do you know? You're a kid.
Oh, I know not to judge my whole life that it's one worst moment.
Your worst moment is nowhere near as bad as mine.
That you know of.
seem like a good kid. And I have other life we haven't talked about that isn't so quaint.
Like what?
No, you're not anymore. You haven't even earned this.
Well, maybe mine's worse.
What could you have possibly done?
2 free cats.
Oh, you.
Look, you're not as shitty as you think you are. You know, you spent the day helping out somebody a lot shittier than yourself.
So you think. You're a good kid, Alan.
The fact that you call me kid means I know you're treating me too innocently.
All right. Why do you think you're so shitty?
Because I'm still up here? Because after I moved out, I promised my grandfather I'd visit regularly without being dragged along. You know, promise me, he said. Oh, promise me now that you've got your own place and your own car, you won't be a stranger. Of course, I said. Always find time. Twice a year, I said. I don't think I made a single trip out here since where my mom was involved in some group planning of the whole fucking thing.
Whoa. Okay. Life gets busy. You're busy making a life. I think a kid promised twice a year, and adults couldn't make that happen.
No, don't give me that out. I could have done better. I mean, I could have found time. I just learned about this whole vaudeville theater pass today. That easily could have come up with one genuine one-on-one conversation with him. I feel like I'm about to lose something I always had with the presumption that I'd always have it. You've been his neighbor for what?
12 years.
12 years! And you know way more about him than me, and I was fucking flesh and blood. I mean, can you tell me something?
Yeah. Okay, well, George was an entertainer, right? And he was super smart. I was always a little disappointed that he lived in this house, in this neighborhood, because of how smart he was. You know, he should have lived in a better house and been so much more successful. One of the most disappointing and frustrating things was watching George have conversations with people who weren't as smart as him. Because, I mean, he could have just undone their entire worldview. One sentence. But he talked to so many people less intelligent than him, and he would just smile and nod like these idiots made sense. And it was, Alan?
Hey, can you stop talking? Sorry, keep talking. About a different subject.
Are you okay?
My fingers feel a little tingly.
Okay, okay. Look at me. We're gonna do a little exercise, okay?
Okay.
So breathe in for 4 counts. Hold back for 4 counts. Now breathe out. 4 counts. Again, breathe in. Hold 4. Breathe out. Okay, how do you feel?
Still weird.
Okay. Breathe in. Are your fingers tingling?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Hold on. We will solve this. Let me see your fingers. Oh, yes. We will have to amputate the fingers.
What?
Yes, we will amputate the fingers, and then you will not feel the tingling anymore. I'm sorry, I just took a broad swing hoping it would...
Don't break character, it is helping.
Do you have the shortness of breath?
Shortness of breasts?
Shortness of breath.
They're the same size as usual.
Yes. And you feel sweaty?
Sweaty?
Yes, this is the perspiration.
Oh, sweaty. Yeah, I feel a little sweaty.
And how dizzy do you feel?
Dizzy? I'm a little dizzy.
Spin around.
Okay.
Now how do you feel?
Even dizzier?
Oh, so it's not so bad before. Do me a favor.
Okay.
Spin the other way. This should have undone and reversed the original spin.
No, I think now I'm even dizzier.
Impossible. You must have done it wrong. My math checks out.
Doc, where'd you get your degree from?
Which one?
You have more than one.
Yes, I have 90.
90? Why so many?
Yes, because I am always right, so I have 90 degrees.
That one was a real roller.
Stop. Touch your nose. Touch your toes. Touch your eyes. Touch your thighs. Touch your lips. Touch your hips. Touch your necks. Simon didn't say.
Simon didn't say for any of those.
What do you feel?
Nothing?
Nothing in your nose, your toes, your eyes, your thighs, your lips, your hips, your nips?
No.
So you do not feel the tingling?
No. Oh my God, sure. That worked great. Thank you. I feel a lot better.
You feel fine completely?
Yeah, I'm a little dehydrated, but yeah, thank you.
All right. I'm gonna go get you some water. I'll be right back up.
And how much is it for another bottle of hooch? And I'm short by how much? You wouldn't want to help me with the rest? Didn't think so. I told you, not another drop of liquor would touch my lips, and I was right. I kept my promise. You didn't believe me, did you? You probably think you're all better than me, but I bet you all break your promises. Not me. But I could. Wouldn't you like to help me break my promise? Just another few dollars would all it would be taken. You know, just enough for one of those little bottles. Then I can keep my promise tomorrow. That's the great thing about drinking. You can always get sober tomorrow. Maybe I can keep my promise tomorrow. Maybe I can keep my promise tomorrow.
Oh, what character is this? Should I engage with this one?
I think giving this character water is exactly what he needs. Hey, Cheryl. I think I'm ready to go back downstairs. Well, I think I want to take some of this stuff down with us. You know, I think maybe some of these items, it'll spark some memories in him, and maybe he'll be able to tell us the stories behind them. And if you're the entertainer, if he's the entertainer you say he is, then maybe he'll join in on a bit or something.
I don't think we should take any of this down with us. George isn't able to talk back anymore.
Is he?
No, he's in a coma. Your aunt said that he's sleeping, but when we go back down, they're going to take him off life support, and after that, it's 10 to 30 minutes before he's gone.
So I don't even get to say goodbye anymore?
You can still say goodbye.
The whole drive up here, I kept thinking I needed to say something. I needed to apologize. The whole drive here, I just kept thinking how our last conversation would go. And I just fucking wasted it. I mean, what? I guess our last conversation was 2 years ago? I don't even remember what it was about. Instead, I just wasted it up here.
I think your grandpa would have been, kind of gotten a kick out of us exploring his theatrical stuff.
Yeah, well, you'd have to ask him, wouldn't you?
No, I knew my friend George pretty well.
Do you still have any living grandparents?
No.
You remember saying goodbye to any of them?
Most of them passed before I was born, but my one grandfather, I wasn't there when he passed, but I remember the last conversation I had with him.
What happened?
Well, he told me this story about when he was a boy, and he and the other kids would go sledding on this hill. And this one time, the other boys flipped his runner sled over so they could grab hold of the metal bars and thrust him down the hill. There was this little catch hill at the bottom, so they wouldn't go near the railroad tracks. And after that stunt, they shoved him down, and he went straight over the catch hill and right past the railroad tracks. It's funny. I've noticed that people, when they're near the end, they tend to tell stories about their childhood. If you were to ask me
just feel so bad. I mean, looking at these past few years, I've just been filled with this horrible anxiety. I just get this horrible anxiety looking at him.
Why?
Because once my grandfather dies, then the oldest person in my family is going to be my mom. And then after she dies, then I'll be the one looking out down the barrel. And that's if things go according to plan, which is the way life usually works out. Things don't. I could die before my mom. I could have a kid that dies before me, which would be an unfathomable source of pain. But look, not a lot of things in this life are certain. But one certainty is that after my grandfather dies, as I get older, there's not going to be less death in my life.
No. But a greater certainty is that there will be more life. Look, I think we should go downstairs. And you should see him. And talk to him.
You already said you can't speak back.
No, but maybe he can hear you, and maybe you can hear you. Say some things you need to say.
Well, guess we're done with this old girl.
Actually, before we go back down, I think there's one more scene we should do.
Okay. Who should I play?
Ellen.
How meta.
And I'll play George.
I don't think that's in very good taste.
Well, luckily I don't really care what you think. Like I said, George is my friend, so I think I've studied the character enough. And I think he would like his grandson to have some closure. I know he'd appreciate the exercise.
What makes you think I'd appreciate the exercise?
Because you're just like him. Okay?
Oh my god, you're really doing this.
Ellen, my boy! Forgive me if I don't get up and dance a jig, but, you know, I have been feeling a little under the weather lately.
Hey, Pops, how's it going? Okay, this is crazy.
Crazy? Who you calling crazy? You be careful who you calling crazy. I just had a conversation with myself last week, and I assured myself I was sane. Anyway, it's good to see you. How long has it been?
2 years, I think.
2 years? That long? Oh, my watch must have broke. Well, you must be keeping quite busy.
Not really. I mean, yeah, some weeks I am, but I have some free time in there.
Well, good. I'm glad they're not working you too hard. I hope you're out there making the world your oyster. You know I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry? What you got to be sorry for?
Just with you being so supportive and me not really being around all that much.
Oh, well, you're here now. How much you got to be around?
Deal. Yeah, but that more than once in 2 years would have been nice.
Oh, well, that sounds like a lot of excitement, you know. Talking ain't my best thing these days. I like talking to you, but conversations get a little fuzzy if they go on too long.
I guess that's true, but I mean, I could have called on top of that, you know? I could have had a phone call at least once a week.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of excitement. You know, I'd rather hear from you once every couple of years when you've got lots of grand stories to tell me than, you know, once a week telling me what you had for breakfast.
I guess so. But I could have used that time to learn more about you. You know, talk about what, your glory days of your vaudeville past.
Glory days? Is Bojangles Robinson around here? You can't be talking about my glory days. That was no glory in them, a small part of my life. I didn't have much success in it.
See, that's where I disagree. You know, for a while I've been hearing some people say that you were really intelligent, but it's a shame you weren't more successful. But I think being an entertainer was a huge part of your life. That's why you were always trying to cheer people up, always trying to make them smile. Even when I was mad that I had to eat Brussels sprouts at family Thanksgiving, stick 2 forks in dinner rolls and pretend to dance with them.
Oh, well, I stole that gag.
Of course you were intelligent. You were intelligent enough to know that success didn't mean money. You know, it meant being a good member of your community, loving your neighbor. I know my grandfather was a success in my eyes.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. But I should probably get going. You know, if you ever want to know a little bit more about me, you can ask my next door neighbor, Cheryl, you know, the really good looking one. Oh, fuck you. How do you feel?
Better, I guess. But it felt like absolution. It didn't feel honest. It felt easy.
Well, what would have been honest?
Feelings are fading away. You know, the world you once knew is a ghost. And that desperate hope that the phone will ring so the future can remind you, you're still here. We didn't forget about you. Maybe I did make him feel that way every once in a while.
You think if you had a conversation with him yesterday, that's what he'd do? He'd guilt trip you in the end?
No, he'd try to comfort me. Selfless bastard.
Entertainer to the end. Earlier, he was laying downstairs laying in bed and he's got a respirator covering most of his mouth, most of his face. He's wiggling his eyebrows at your mom trying to make her laugh.
Yeah. And he remembered the most important rule in show business. Always leave them wanting more.
So, are you ready to head back downstairs?
Only if we could do it with a show-stopping number.
Oh, I was just think.
Let's face the music.
That's it from us.
So glad I made it.